Today we're going to be talking about Typhoid Mary. Typhoid Mary is, she was once considered the most dangerous woman in America. Has anybody heard of typhoid before? Has anybody heard of food poisoning? Has anybody got food poisoning?
Yeah.
So,
No, but I've seen it on the Discovery Channel. The woman, they be poisoning their husbands, killing them.
Okay, that's interesting. What happens when you guys get food poisoning? What happens?
You throw up, your stomach turns in, or you get contaminated food.
Yeah, those kind of things. Those are symptoms. So, the same bacteria that causes food poisoning is caused by typhoid, and typhoid is it's a bacteria. It's a disease caused by a bacteria. It's called salmonella typhi, and the symptoms are similar to food poisoning, which you guys mentioned. It's fever, diarrhea, abdominal pain, fatigue, and yeah. And Typhoid Mary, she was like a big criminal. She was people thought she was a big criminal because she spread the disease really fast. What really happened was she went to the bathroom.
Is she a real person?
Yeah, she's a real person, but she died. So okay, so what happened was so she was a criminal. People thought she was a criminal because she spread typhoid a lot to her cooks. She was a cook, and she spread typhoid because to the people the families that she made food for. Because when she was in the bathroom, she didn't wash her hands, and she touched the food, and a lot of bacteria went on the food. And those people the families that she made food for, they ate it, and then this bacteria started to spread. And where the bacteria lives is in our poop and in our pee, and that's how it spreads.
That's gross.
Yeah, it's really nasty. It's like a nasty. So why was she dangerous? She was responsible for 33 cases of typhoid, and three people that she made food for and were diagnosed with it, they actually died. And she was a healthy carrier to the disease. Can anybody tell me what a carrier is?
Somebody that carries a host.
Yeah, it's like a host, but the interesting thing about carriers is that she had no symptoms, exactly. She had no symptoms. And so she never washed her hands before cooking. And she was actually caught by the public health officials. And they told her in court, we will not send you in jail because she was a woman and they had sympathy for her. And she said they gave her a punishment. You can never cook again. You have to find another job. But she didn't listen to that because the only thing she knew how to do was to cook. Yeah. And then,
I have a question.
so what?
Sorry. How long ago was this?
1900 to 1906.
Yeah, good job paying attention. 1900 to 1906. And the interesting thing about that time period was that during that time period, like, we didn't know about germs. We didn't know that washing hands is so important to preventing germs and preventing germs that we eat in our food. So even though the health officials,
Did she do it on purpose, or?
she didn't know. Like, you know, in those times, women were not that educated.
So why was she considered one of the most dangerous women in America?
Because she knew that she had she knew she had typhoid, but she still didn't stop cooking for people. And people think that she purposely spread it. But like one thing to consider here is that since she was a healthy carrier, she didn't know that she had the disease. So it's kind of like it's not really her fault. But so our experiment is we're gonna make Typhoid Mary's custard, her famous custard. And the custard has bacteria in it, and we're gonna test the custard by getting samples and using a micropipette and putting on a plate, and then overnight it's gonna be in a warm refrigerator, and then on Thursday you guys are gonna count the colonies and see how many colonies work for under which conditions. So this is our design. You guys are gonna be in groups of 4, and each group will count 9 custard samples. The first sample is A, and it was inoculated before baking. Oh, A, B, and C were inoculated before baking. So before baking, the custard was liquid with raw eggs and milk and sugar, and I put the bacteria in it. And the second group is D, E, and F, and that's inoculated after bacteria. Do you know what that means?
No.
After baking. After baking, we put the bacteria in it. the H and I was never inoculated. So, do you have any predictions on which custard will have the most bacteria? Which one?
I'm debating between that.
Before baking? Why do you think that? Anybody else have a prediction?
Probably because there's more raw food, and isn't it like a raw egg, doesn't raw egg carry that kind of?
Yeah, exactly. So I think we're going to start on an experiment right now, and you guys can break into groups of 4.